Hi everyone, this is the fourth video of this report portal series, and today we are going to see how to integrate the automation framework with report portal, right? And for automation framework, today I have taken the example of Cucumber, and we'll see a basic flow of how we can link Cucumber based framework with the report portal. So just running through this automation framework on high level, so here we have the dependencies for Cucumber, right? And the version that we have taken is 7.11.0. So this version is important because on version of Cucumber there is specific report portal dependencies that we need to use, right? So for version 6 and 7 we are going to use a particular report portal dependency that we'll see next, right? And then these are the Cucumber dependencies. Here we have JUnit 5 dependencies. This is the dependency for suit of JUnit 5, like we will be using suit tag in our test runner, right? Then we have, this is the report portal dependency. So as we have Cucumber 7, then we need to use Cucumber 6 agent Java Cucumber 6 of this com.epm report portal. So for both Cucumber 6 and Cucumber 7 we are going to use this dependency, right? And this is the version. And then apart from this, we have these plugins. This is Maven compiler plugin, and this is the Surefire plugin where we have given the path of our test runner file. So this test runner, it is a cucumber test.java which is placed here, and this is on basis of JUnit 5. So we have mentioned here include engine cucumber. We have given the class path of the step definition file. Then here we have the feature file, again glue provided here, then the tag which we need to execute, right? And this is like some basic dry run which has been set to false. Then plugin. Now the plugin is like, one is pretty plugin, then we have cucumber html, but for report portal there are two plugins. One is like this scenario reporter, the other one is step reporter. So the basic one is like how we normally do is like the scenario reporter. Let's take example of this one first, and it will be clear like how it is basically to how you want to visualize the scenarios steps within your uh, report portal, right, within the launches. So for now I have taken this scenario reporter as the plugin, and I'll show you the step reporter as well. And then this is like step def. I have just created a feature file, and step def there are no page classes or API classes. This is just a demo on the basis of framework, so just keeping the feature file and the step def file for the demo purpose. So here we have two feature file, each having two scenarios tagged with at the rate tag, which we have kept in our test runner file as well. And then we have this other feature file which is having the scenario like same. And now this is one scenario where I am failing one test case just to see how the report portal will show it to us, right? Now for this is the high level overview of the framework. Now talking about the integration, so here we have the report portal integration with cucumber. So as I was saying, like for 6 and 7 we need to use cucumber 6, right? And if you'll go into the details here, you will find the build.gradle version of what all dependencies we need to use. But here within this build.gradle you will find uh, other dependencies as well, which is not required for our integration for now. Like they have taken, if I show you for report portal, they have taken this dependency, and this other dependency is also there which we haven't used, and this log back, right? So these are the dependencies they have mentioned here, but I am just using the one which is for Cucumber 6 and which is mentioned here Java Cucumber, but I have mentioned 6 here and use that particular version. Then install reporter. As Cucumber runs your feature, so this is the thing, like how it kind of sends the request to the report portal and how the data is being sent. So as Cucumber runs your feature, it calls out to any number of listener object to let them know how it's progressing. These listeners are notified at various points throughout the run of feature. This principle is used to notify report portal about your test progress in real time. Report portal supports two kind of reporters. Both of them allow you to report your execution progress to report portal, but there are some differences. So as I was saying, like there are two plugins. One is step reporter, the other one is scenario reporter. And for our demo we are using scenario reporter, but what's the difference? So step reporter propagates the most traditional for report portal test structure, which we'll see of course, but for now I've taken this and going ahead. So keeping your scenarios and step inside as separate entities. In opposite, scenario reporter use scenario as the base point and does not separate step from each other, which is sometimes more convenient for BDD user. That's why I have taken this scenario reporter as example. Then for configuration, now this is the report portal dot properties which we need to keep in our src test resources folder, right? And these are the various attributes that are there, right? And but for now we need the basic ones, so we'll just see about them as they come in our this report portal series. But for now let us see the most basic one, and for that as well we do not need to do anything uh, extra. What we need to do is like, this is the project that I have created for this demo Cucumber. First of all, now talking about the report portal dot property, what I need to do is I need to go to this profile, right? Here I need to generate a API key, right? Why? Let me quickly show you that as well. So we touched base upon this on our previous video as well, but here you see we need to create a report portal dot property, and these are the required property that we need. And second property is API key, right? So what I'll do is I need to create this, and I have already placed it here, right? I just need a API key now, and API key I can generate using this, and I'll say demo API key, demo API key. And this API key will be displayed only once, so we need to copy it, we need to place it at some safe location where we can refer, right? And after that, once you'll close, it will not be there. So if you revoke this one and you have used it somewhere in the project, the integration will broke, right? So to keep this integration intact, we shouldn't delete the API keys which have been created and being used in some project. So now I have copied the API key here, right? So what are the different things that we needed for this integration? One is the dependencies in pom.xml, which is this particular dependency for report portal on basis of, because we are using a specific Cucumber version. Second thing, the plugin which we have passed in our Cucumber test. Here the plugin is after pretty and Cucumber HTML. Here is the plugin that we have used, right? Scenario reporter. Third thing, report portal dot property with the basic information. Now what we need is just a basic command mvn test, and we'll see if we get a launch here or not, right? So let me quickly show you. As of now there is no launch, right? So we just need to run the ambient test now, right? Now let's wait. So in report portal we shall see 4 tests, and one will be failed, 3 will be passed, and the name of the launch will be Java underscore launch, right? So let's wait till our execution is completed. So there is one failure which we can see here, right, in the for test. And now the execution is completed. So let me go to the launches. Let us do a refresh. Yeah, so here we have. So it is saying we have Java underscore launch, right? And here we have the information. We have 4 tests, out of which 3 got passed, 1 got failed, and 1 is there to investigate. It is saying us to refresh. Let us do that. So it was saying that auto analysis is in progress, and if you want to see the result, just do a refresh. So as of now, as we haven't made any decision, right, what is the reason behind this failure, so we still have this as to investigate. So as I was saying in our previous video, number of failures is equal to sum of all this. As we are in the beginning, we haven't made a decision whether it is product bug, auto, system, or to investigate. So let me do this. Let us investigate it. So for investigating, we just need to click on to investigate, right? So it is taking some time because of the resources that I have in my laptop, right? So let me turn down few of the tabs. And yeah, here it is saying to investigate this. So once you click here, so this is the type of window it will give to you. So here it is saying that this is the scenario which we need to investigate. This is the failure that we were expecting 4, but 4 is not equal to 5, right? And uh, if you want to go into the details, you can go into the details from here as well. So on the detail level, it will look something like this. Let's wait till the test is open. Yeah, so here you can see we have given when then. So test case failed at the then stage. In case you have some screenshot, those screenshot appear here. Here you can see the attachment. Here you will just see only the attachment, not the steps. Here you will have the stack trace of the error. Here you can see the given when then statement with the logs, right? Here you can see history of the test execution as well, right? So this is like kind of all the features which we normally need for reporting purpose are already here, plus analysis activity that we can do, right? And then let me go back to the analysis window. So while analyzing it, I'll mention it, for example, as a product bug, and I'll say bug raised something like Jira XYZ, right? And I'll say apply, and let me quickly see the launches. Here we can see this is coming as a product bug, right? And now talking about the auto analysis, like how the auto analysis kicks in, how it comes into the picture. So I'm executing the same set of tests again, and this time as well we'll have the same failure, but this time when the auto analysis is completed, we shouldn't have the one failure as to investigate, rather it should come as a product bug. So let's wait till the time this execution is completed. And you can ignore the counter, like here I had some issues at my Docker side, so I was debugging them and created few launches and deleted them. So I think now the counter will be somewhere around Java launch has 5, right? But you can ignore that. But main thing here is the auto analysis, like how it works. So the tests are completed, And now let me go to the launches again, and now we shall see a launch here. Yeah, the launch is here, and let's refresh it. And yeah, you see, after the refresh it automatically came here as a product bug. So this is about auto analysis. Now let me quickly create a dashboard as well to give you a demo of how that looks like when we create a dashboard ourselves. In the previous videos we have seen that the demo dashboard was there. So here let me create a dashboard one, something like that, right? You can create your dashboard as per your maybe SIT environment. Then with your UAT pre, there can be different dashboard. That's how like I have created it in our project. And then the main widget, like let me take a small demo of this overall statistics, for example. So this one is the one which I found really useful in the context of because say if you are having daily runs, you do not want to see uh, all the overall launches test count and how many failed, how many passed. Most of the time you are mainly concerned about the most recent one, right? So for that I find it really helpful. Here you can see that I want only the latest launch information, right? And here you can select the filter. So I have let me quickly show you the filter. Before that, let me select it. So this is the filter, because filter is required to create any widget, right? And I have already created a filter, and this filter is I will show you, but before that let me quickly show you this widget. So this widget which got created, say that in last run there were 4 tests, 3 passed, 1 failed. This 1 failed is a product bug. From here you can go to that particular failure as well, right? So here now you can create other widgets as well as per your need. Let me take one more. For example, let's take we have seen some of these widget in our last uh, video as well, right? But let me take a cumulative chart, uh, passing rate per launch. Let me take this one, right? And I'll say again I want total test cases passed, failed, and what kind of view. Let's take bar total test. Let's see what happens if we take this one. Oh, it needs a launch. So in this one you need to specify the launch. So let's try Java launch. Okay, and what kind of view we need? Let's take a pie view. Let's select it, and here it is saying the widget name. What do you want to keep it? The description. Yeah, so here we can see in total it is kind of the same view, right? It has taken the launch 5 from here. It is giving you a pie chart view in this more or less in the same way, right? And let us see if we do a bar view what it will give. Okay, so it is kind of giving you the segregation on basis of defect types as well, and this is only for pass and failed, right? But this one you can convert it into other views as well. I think this is only for the latest one. So similarly, you can go through other widgets as well, because in our demo we have seen the different kind of widget. You can see what are the most failed test cases in your all the consolidated launches, and you can work on that. So those kind of analysis, it really helps in those kind of analysis really good, right? So now let me go through the filter. This was a very basic filter which I created, right? Let me increase the zoom. So this filter, you can create the filters from here as well, right? So for example, I'll create a filter. I'll say new filter, and okay, this is the first filter that I've created. I'll say add filter, and I'll name this one maybe here I'll say where the launch name contains, I'll say Java, for example, right? This is one. And then you can have other as well. So in case of environments, like what you do when you are running your test case, you are passing your environment as a environmental variable. In your Jenkins file, you can handle that thing, like you can pass a attribute as environment, its value as whatever the environment that you are passing. So we'll see this in the future videos, that how we handle these kind of things. But in short, like you can create filters on basis of your environment, on basis of these defects as well, right? And those will be populated in the filters. Once the filter is created, like you have done all the selection, just click on the save. It will ask for the name. I'll say demo filter and click on add, right? And the filters can be visualized here. Here is the demo filter. I'll just delete this one, right? So overall, this is all about the basic thing that we wanted to achieve from this video, the Cucumber integration with Report Portal. We can see the launches are here as per the test that we executed, how the auto analysis was done, what all things we required for our framework integration with Report Portal. We have discussed all of this. So in future videos, we'll see that how we can do the parallel execution, because you think about it, if there are parallel execution going on, there can be different launches created as well, but we want that all the parallel execution are restricted to single launch. Similarly, if we want to do a failure test case rerun, in that as well we do not want a separate launch, because we want each, like every execution that we are doing for within parallel execution or retry, those should stick to a single launch, because that's what we desire normally, right? So in that case, what are the configuration that we need to do? So those we will discuss in the next videos. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you're liking the content that I'm making. Please do like, share, do subscribe, and see you in the next video. Thank you.